Right then, today I'm with NZ Lifts and I'm taking him on a tour of Victoria University's Kelburn campus. So let's go exploring! This video will feature a mixture of both clips I've filmed with NZ Lifts and other videos that I filmed last year, of which you can find the full version in the playlist at the end of the video. We start off in the Student Union building, which has an old express lift that's being modernised. Okay, so today viewers I'm showing NZ Lifts around Kelburn campus. We're starting off in the Student Union building. Well, a lot of the doors are automatic because of disabled access. Yeah, you've got to go around a long walk to get to this one.
Here we go.
Yep. This is an express. Even though there's no U key here for some reason, it's actually a drop key on this one.
And there's a pixelated photo.
Yeah, there's a few lifts around campus that have these really nice cabs. I wonder if they fixed that indicator. No, they haven't. Yep.
So is it going to say that the whole time?
I think so. No. It used to work, but they haven't fixed it yet. I'm not too sure who did the modernisation in this. It could have been Schindler, but it could have been Otis.
Yeah, because they all...
Well, just because it's not quite the same version of Dewhurst that are on all the other mods here.
Oh, yeah, like a greenhouse.
Yes. But if you look here... Yeah, but if you... Yes, you can. Yeah. Yeah. It is a very good view. It's the Hunter Lounge there.
And it's also a greenhouse.
Yeah, it is, because the whole building's made of frickin' glass. I think it is, which is what makes me think it's Otis. But yes, and also notice they've changed the floor numbering.
Oh, it used to be 3.
Yep. And this would be where the old panel was.
Yeah.
Because it is an express lift. Now what we want to do, for my lecture theatre video I want to make, we need to go to 2.
Okay.
And there's also a platform lift round there that I've never filmed, but I want to.
Yeah. The voice is pretty quiet.
Yeah. Most of the lifts on this campus talk, some of them don't. But there are some really cool custom announcements around here as well, but not in this one.
Yeah.
So here we are at 2.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that there's an event on in this one, which is rather annoying, but we'll see. We tried to get into the Memorial Theatre, but it's locked, so let's go for a ride in a platform lift instead. It turns out that the Memorial Theatre is closed, and my pass card, unfortunately, will not open the door. I don't know how to pronounce that name. I haven't ridden this one before.
Automated door, yes.
Yeah. It takes a second. Because I've tried to ride this one before, but there's always been people here. But because it's a weekend, I think we'll get away with it.
Wait, oh, it's actually an enclosed kennel.
No, it isn't, and the door's going to shut on you. And it doesn't like... Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, the door. Now, it will exit on this side here.
Oh. So that's up there. And
Yeah, that sounds dodgy.
I think the door is trying to still shut.
Yeah. Look how low this door is.
No photography, no video recording. This door? Wait, is that a door?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a push.
Yeah, you need to push this one a little bit. The motor's a little dodgy. Yeah, the door down here is pretty shit. But these things here, both of them, open the lift. Because if you look at that call button, watch when I press it, goes red.
Yeah.
And this one as well. Oh, actually, no, that one doesn't work. So yeah, that's it. Next we tried to get into Hunter Building, but all of the level 1 doors are locked. But we did manage to get in here, so we'll come back to that later. Meanwhile, let's go to Kurt Building and ride the eco discs. So I'm now bringing NZ lifts into Hunter Building for our next lift. Bugger. Though the main information desk is around the other side. Let's see if it opens. No. We'll see if there's another door in. So at the moment we've been unable to access Hunter Building, which is really annoying because the lifts in there are freaking awesome. We'll have one more try up on level 3. Yes, eco discs. They were 1970s Otis originally. They've been completely replaced.
On level 3, I think.
No, one's on 8. This one is on 0.
Oh.
Yeah, they're about to start refurbishing the upper floors.
Also, they put
Yeah, this one and the one next to it have. The two on the other side of the
blue. 8.
No, it's locked today.
6. 5. 4.
3 should be open.
Yeah.
Interesting, I've never been here and found the upper floors locked before. Normally when I come here on a weekend they're all open, but because it could be because they're starting refurbishments upstairs. Shall we see though if I can unlock them?
Yes.
I don't think I can, but we'll see.
Oh.
No.
Oh, that man.
It won't. No, we're going back down actually. I think we've been called.
Maybe it just recalls down here.
It shouldn't.
Yeah, recall.
Oh.
Take it on the run.
It's never done that before.
Look at those buttons.
It's never done that before. Interesting. Well, let's get out here
Yeah.
and try and call one of the other cars on the other side.
Level 3.
Oh, we know that side's open. I've never found the upper floors locked here before. Now we've got... Oh, they've taken the stuff off of this one.
The lights taking a while to come on.
No, the backlights are probably switched off. Now let's see if I can make it go up. Hold on.
No. So we can't.
Hold on. I'm not too sure that thing actually read my card there. Nah, it won't let me. It won't let me do it. That's annoying. Oh well, if any viewers want to see these lifts go up to 8, at least I've done it.
Yeah. And the lights in the back of the camera.
Level 0.
Yeah.
And accessible route to Hunter Courtyard.
Let's go back up to 3. Because the difference is when I brought Brian here, even though it wasn't, even though it was outside of uni time, it was still a Monday, even though it was in mid-trimester break.
Look at that sign.
Whereas we're here on a Saturday and on a long weekend. So a lot of the places that would normally be open on a weekend are probably closed because it's a long weekend. So no one's going to be here. These are the lifts I'm most excited about. The eco discs. But they are in fact Kone eco disc.
Level 8.
While we're here, let's take a look inside one of the lecture theatres. Kirk 301. We've already actually been in this one, but... So we got the 2 screens.
Blackboards.
Blackboards, there's a whiteboard under that one. The thing is, they don't bother to update them because no one uses them. Yeah, you can reset room. We do have 2 document viewers, but no whiteboards. Microphones. Not too sure how many you can seat in here.
Hello, subscribe to NZ Livers.
And the Alex Ellis channel.
And the Alex Ellis channel.
Yeah. Well, you deserve it. He puts more effort into some of his videos than I do. So I'm not too sure how many you can fit in here. Over 100, but I'd say no more than 150 max. I mean, I'm not going to stand there and count chairs. You're probably... I mean, are you any good at maths? Are you any good at maths? Because I'm not. But this theatre is one of the most interesting because it still has an old projection room at the back, Kurt 307. And turn the light on. Controls. Don't know what that is. There is a fan. So all film users. So old projection room, and this is where they used to keep the tape reels, but one of them is still here. The 2000-inch reel is still here. I'm surprised that nobody's stolen that actually, but probably very few people actually come back here because people would generally come in here for their lecture, go back out again. Are you counting them? NZ Lifts has decided to count how many seats there are. So, interestingly, a lot of the lecture theatres still have old blackboards, although this one does have one whiteboard, mainly because very few lecturers use them, because most of them now just use PowerPoints on an internet on here. Now, disabled... 182? It's more than I thought. Okay, that's more than I thought. Yeah, this is where I sat in my philosophy class last year. My mate Jared and Mark behind me. Very good. Good. Yeah. Jesus, there's an exam on in there. Oh my God. Okay. And now we go outside to a courtyard on level 3 where there is another entrance into Hunter Building, and guess what? The door isn't properly closed, which means that we can get into Hunter Building. And let's start with the 90s Schindler hydraulic lift. Let's hope that... yeah, segment indicator. This is really good for a hydro as well.
That's hydraulic.
Yep, this one is. The other's are traction, but this one's hydro.
Slower churn.
Yeah, there is another one with the rare green indicator in the Adam Art Gallery, but I don't know if it'll be open.
Oh, but
Yep, 2 panels. So we can have a floor indicator each. It's obviously made specifically for us. It's the only Schindler I know with this indicator. It does take a moment to level.
dual indicator.
Yep, that only has keys and capacity information on that side.
Oh yeah.
Lift 3 Hunter Building. This was the first lift I filmed on campus.
Was it?
Yep. Yeah, because my very first lecture was in this building.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was philosophy. Yeah. Next, let's take a look at some more lecture theatres in Hunter Building. Okay, next lecture theatre, Hunter 323. Sensor controlled lighting, I think. Yes, there is another door in the back. Comfort-wise, the seats are actually pretty nice because they're very well padded. Let's see, where did I sit for English 117? Probably I sat, I think about here. maybe one row further back. I mean, normally I prefer to sit close to the front, but my mate Rob got to the first lecture before me, chose a seat. I sat next to him and we kind of just stayed there. You tend to find that people come in on the first lecture, choose a seat and they'll just stay there. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because this theatre is kind of updated, but not as updated as some of the others have been. Like, these tabletops are in pretty bad nick.
Hello?
Oh, I just switched it off. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
That's loud.
It is. It's a room, so controlling the lights. Though it doesn't go that dark in here because you've got windows. The curtains are open. So full audio-visual system that just does stuff for the cameras so that you can record lectures. But you have to log in to do that. And you can change the display to document. And it does have laptop connections. Not that many theatres have these, or some do. You can pull out one of these cables and they retract, so you can plug in.
That's the camera, I thought that was the light.
Yes, you can plug those in. Yes, I'll show you. Let's see. Document left. Oh, it automatically goes into audio-visual mode.
Yeah.
So, on screen.
Oh, there's your hand there.
Yeah, yeah. It's so that you can do split screen. In fact, I might do that as well. You're only filming myself, filming my camera. And it's so that even in the our next lecture theatre, it's Hunter 220. It's a small one. Very different. I have been in here before for an event. This has been very interestingly done. Again, like sensor lights, office chairs.
This is really weird.
Yeah. I get the feeling that this wasn't always a lecture theatre and has probably been botched into one, because this all looks very retrofit to me.
Yeah.
There's the office chairs, very comfy. Oh, there's a piano in here. This is the point in the video where it would be good if I knew how to play a piano, but sadly I don't. Do you know?
No.
Nah, me neither. Yeah, so this is the last one, Hunter 119.
Oh.
It's Paul. And this one is pretty much the same as the last one, but not quite, because you'll notice different floor. So this one's got carpet, the seat and the chairs are a different colour as well. There's one red chair there, which makes me think it's been stolen from upstairs. But it does have the exact same layout as the one upstairs. There's a piano in this one as well. Do you know what? I get the feeling that they probably hold quite a... Yep, same equipment, double screen, recording software. Yep. Doesn't have a whiteboard. Document viewer, but no whiteboard to go with it. Reset room. We don't have to do that, but it's just good manners. Judging by this and the piano, I'm thinking these lecture theatres probably get used a lot for music lectures.
Yeah.
And now let's go into the awesome 90s Schindler traction lifts with custom floor indicators. Okay. This door let me through. Now the second one, either... Well, it does it... Oh, there's no thing here. There's no lock. We made it. So after not being able to get in on any of the doors on this floor, we managed to get in upstairs. And I think we weren't supposed to. I think the doors were just locked. The lights have been left on here though.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So this is
bigger than I thought they were.
Yeah, they're bigger on the outside, and they're the same on every floor. It will be this one that opens because it's on one.
Got him. Oh, two cool buttons as well.
Yeah, that one's disabled, but it does exactly the same thing. It's just a lower button, so that I missed. It's just a lower call button, so if you're in a wheelchair, you can reach. Yeah, they're big.
Yeah, really big.
And they're actually office style, so they actually go like high speed.
2 button panels again.
Yep.
That's handy. Oh wow.
Yeah.
These are fast for 4 floors.
Yeah. These are probably some of my favourite Schindlers ever. So you can imagine how great it is being a student here.
Yeah.
Though I haven't been in these very much. I haven't got any lectures in this building this trimester, but next trimester I will, so I'll probably come in here a lot more often.
Send that one up a bit.
And now it's lift racing time. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go, because I'm on nudge mode. I'm in the lead at the moment. I think I got my door closed first. So this is car 1 versus car 2. Hello, you there? It's all on the door close button.
Yeah, that one didn't work first try.
Really?
Yes.
Bugger.
Oh well, that'll be it.
Next, we go to the Easterfield building. This building has 2 old Otis lifts that have been modernised and 1 other Otis lift that was added in at a later date, and these 3 lifts are all part of a set. Today, only the bottom 2 floors were unlocked. Yes.
One's been added on later.
Yes, this is interesting. The 2 lifts on the left are vintage Otis modded. This one is, I think, an Otis 2000.
Yeah.
And it'll be amazing if we manage to get in both. So you can tell, so it's got the old doors, the vent at the bottom there. Ah. Oh, well, one's unlocked.
Were your thing working wrong?
Well, we can give it a go, can't we?
Yeah.
They take a minute to start up.
The quad and library building.
The library building isn't over here anymore. No. Let's see if we can call another one. Let's see.
The doors are just going the other direction.
Yeah. As we just check that they're all locked. Locked.
Door closing.
You must be joking.
Oh no, it's because it's going out.
Yeah. There we go. Now
We're going down.
Level 0.
What is this?
Exit to Kelburn Parade.
I'm going to go one in this one to hit it. Custom announcement.
Yep. Custom announcements.
Come on.
Door
Pretty nice
closing.
cab.
Yep. Custom cab as well. And this has also been painted.
Level 1. Exit to quad and library building.
Yep. So send that one down as well.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. Yes.
Yes, finally. Yeah, this one's smaller. Yeah, this is definitely.
It's a bit smaller.
The door track different. Yeah.
And it's a modern lift. Thing is though, the other 2 have had their motors replaced to be the same as this one, so
Yeah.
they're completely different.
Door
you can-
closing.
Should we try the old pass trick in this one?
Yes.
I don't think it will work because these lifts are a set. So.
Exit to Kelburn Parade and Kirk building.
They've actually fixed the voice, it used to cut out. No. Let's go back up to 1 anyway and see if I can climb the stairs.
Yeah.
Which I probably can't, but yeah, completely
Yeah,
different.
this one's a bit
Level
smaller than the other
1.
one.
Exit to quad
It is.
and library
I never
building.
noticed that it was smaller. Yeah, you're right. According to the engineer, they built 3 shafts but only installed 2 lifts. So later Otis came in. I think they have Otis 2000 motors.
Yes.
Yeah.
Door closing.
Nice way, Otis. And I'm glad we've got this car because this is the one with the indicator that's not screwed. Hopefully this goes non-stop. It should do on the way up because it's the afternoon, so most people are taking the lift down so that they can go home.
Lift stopping level 6.
Look at these really nice custom cabs. We'll go.
Closing.
That's Australian voice as well. This is not the same as the other 2 cars. I don't know if that's just down to modernisation or whether this car was genuinely added in later.
Lift stopping level 2.
The Rankine Brown Library has 4 Schindler 5500s with Dewhurst buttons. They were actually the very first 5500s in Wellington, but none of them have been working at all since the 2016 earthquake, leaving the library with no lifts at all, and it's going to apparently take at least until 2019 to repair the lift shafts so that they can operate again. Meanwhile, let's go and ride the Schindler MRL in the hub. Okay.
That's nice.
It has E-type chimes.
It's a shame that the lift's not on.
Yeah. In we go.
Oh, on the side.
On yours. Look. So interesting, each button has different beeps.
Yeah.
So, and then on the other side, and before we go back down, we'll chime it.
Oh, got a page up here, I think.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Can you see the MRL up there? Yes.
You can.
This is
Well, we've got to come back up here anyway so that I can use the library briefly.
You're going down there.
We will.
Wait, do that button again? Yeah, that one's a bit.
Yep. It is green D series though, which is a shame because I prefer red, but never mind. Green is more fitting though because it obviously is the colour of Victoria. Yeah, it feels faster than it is because the distance between 2 and 3 is only kind of like half a floor. Send it down. Let's get a chime again.
It is loud, right now.
Very loud. It'll only do it once though. Okay. Let's get the motor.
Yeah.
You can't see it too well, but
You can see it a little bit through there.
you can, but not much.
Pull it back up again just to see it.
It's now time to take a look at the lecture theatres in the McLaurin building. McLaurin 103.
Right, let's do that.
Let me just check. Now it's empty. Well, there's 3 screens in this one. I've been in here before, but not for a lecture. Yes, this is one of the bigger ones. These McLaurin theatres, the 3, particularly 101 and 102, are mostly used for first year classes. And therefore, and they tend to be the biggest. Whiteboard, yeah. The lights are on. No one in here. I had quite a few lectures in this room last year. This one is also huge.
Oh, well, look at that.
Yeah.
You've got to do them by hand, don't you, or not?
Yes, they are hand controlled, but they're counterweighted. So if I lift this one, the other one comes down. Oh God, jeez. They're stiff, probably because they don't get used very much. There's actually a white screen there for the overhead projectors.
Is there even oh, there at the back?
Yep, the projectors are still in the old projection room at the back, which is locked.
Okay.
Controls, 1 microphone, which is a bit crap. From 102, which as I said earlier goes underneath 101, and this is where, and this is locked. And this is where I had my history classes this year, but we might be able to if we go downstairs. Now it auto parks on the ground floor. Ah, this door's open, and the next one doesn't have a lock, so. But I can't find the light switch. Ah, auto lights. Hey! It's open. Oh, there's a piano in here, that wasn't here before. So this is where I had my history class, but you'll notice it's much, much smaller. Much smaller. And see the sloping ceiling? And that is because McLaurin 101 is above us. So, yeah, we've got the displays, blackboards. And now let's go to the McLaurin building's little express lift.
It has 2 buttons.
Yes, yes, welcome to the dodgy Vator, as I like to call it.
Right, so I'll go by this one.
Yeah, I've always think this lift is in the wrong place.
Button there.
It doesn't light up.
Oh.
Yeah,
Shouldn't the button?
yeah. Apparently, this lift doesn't have enough power to make the LEDs work, and the bell, the alarm. It does hurt though, dude. I actually think though that they should have put this lift on that side. Then they could have made another rear door, and then it could open on that little mezzanine there, which could then make that a disabled entrance and exit.
Yeah.
Although because we've now got to Tokyo Rata, it doesn't matter. But the buttons are at the back.
This is the express hydraulic, isn't it?
It is an express, yes.
The door sills replaced, but it shouldn't have.
The doors have been replaced, and the doors are replaced. And it is triangle key. Yeah, you have to wait for the doors to close before you press the button.
Where's the indicator? No.
There isn't one.
Okay.
It takes its time.
There we go.
Yeah, there you
Now it
go.
lights up.
It does talk. But this lift, I call this lift dodgy because of its dodgy logic. But it's also quite terrifying going down because it's so smooth you can't feel it moving.
Yeah, you wouldn't actually know you're moving right now.
Nah. Well, you wouldn't if it
isn't
didn't
like-
fun. Yeah, I don't think this panelling's original either.
No, I'm not saying that. Yeah, that's really stuck.
Here we are. The voice unit's on top of the lift. Automated lights, which they only just retrofitted in this year. But come and have a look at this. The switches are there.
What are they for? Wait.
Car light service.
Wait, I want to see that.
No, the switch doesn't work anymore. It used to. You used to be able to turn the lights off in this lift, but you can't anymore.
The door's not.
No, it isn't. Okay. The door close button doesn't actually do anything.
And that lights up when the door starts closing.
Yeah, well, you actually can't press it till they close.
Oh.
It will not let you select a floor until they're closed. I managed to see the motor room in this once after someone left it open, the contractor working next to the motor room.
Yeah.
And and there's an old Express Logic cabinet in there, and I think it still has the original logic. But but if it does have the original logic, it clearly isn't working correctly.
Here we are.
Okay.
Now, go.
Go.
Oh, wait,
Oh. What did you do that for?
come on. Okay, now, go, go, go.
They should have put the lift on the other side so that they could have a disabled exit here. Well, I've won. Quite easily at that. That's interesting, the call button lights up.
That was much slower.
Yeah. Okay. And now, let's go into the brand new to Tokyo Rata building and ride the brand new Otis Regen lifts. Now, the last time I came here, when it wasn't on a uni day, or it was like... Oh my word, when did they put this on? This was not there last week. Now, these days have auto recall, but one will recall to 1, the other one, whichever one's not on 1, goes to 3.
Oh, has these door sensors that flash?
Yeah, these door
That is
sensors...
a high ceiling.
Yeah. Yeah, let's not take too long because my battery is not going to
Okay,
last
yeah.
all day.
And we have a handle over here. Yay. Much mode. Ah, that is loud. That is awful much mode.
Yes, the door sensors on this lift are faulty.
This one doesn't have an arrow on this side.
It will open this side.
Oh, will it?
Yeah, both of them are like that. The rear door is for level 0.
And out here is for the...
Yeah.
What are those buildings down there?
Yes.
What are they?
Hold on, it will go down. No, it won't actually. So if it's on 4, it will sit on 3 or 4.
Let's see. I'm gonna go there and
Yeah.
let's go down.
Yeah, let's go down to 0. Shit, step buttons. Capacity. Interestingly though, it just says Otis on this side, but it has regen on the other side.
Yeah. And the regen light's no longer.
But notice there, it still says VU Gateway.
They obviously made this before they changed the name.
Because this building was originally going to be called Gateway, and then they decided to call it Tokirata. And then we'll come out here because I want to look at the lecture theatre because it's awesome. And this is the only floor where they open on this side. NZ Lifts is going to have a go in the platform lift. I'm not because I want to save my battery, but it is a Vesna, basically a Pandex with a different name on it. Don't lean on that bit because that bit doesn't descend with the lift.
Oh, it doesn't?
No. But down you go. It's very loud. We're into Tokirata building, the brand new building, the only lecture theatre here, which is underground. Now, it is locked, unfortunately. It's a modern building, so the security will be a lot better on this one. But we don't need to go inside it because it has windows. And as you can see, it has 4 screens, the only theatre to have 4 screens. And that's because it's so wide. It needs screens on both sides, but it needs 2 on each side in case somebody has done split screen like they have there. They've got the document viewer on, and as you can clearly see from there is a whiteboard for the document reader. Touchscreen controls, it's got plenty of microphones, document viewers as well. Oh no, my battery's dead. And at this point my camera ran out of battery, so I carry on filming small clips with my phone and I will fill in any missing details with my old lift videos. Next we go into Cotton Building, where the lecture theatre was locked, so we go and ride the lift instead, which is a 1970s Otis lift that has been horribly modernised. This is the first Cotton lift, and which they fixed. It was broken the other week.
Both of them, that's cool.
Yeah, 2 indicators, modded by Schindler. And I want to see if the cool door trick still works. So come and have a look at this. So press 5, press door open, they stop.
Oh yes.
Push with my hands, reopen the doors with my own hand.
So close, open.
Although to be honest though, if you leave it, it will just shut itself again. It's where the door open relay isn't working properly. Look who got hold of it. Thank you very much. Yes. Thank you very much, Schindler, for modernising this old Otis. Okay, the numbers. Oh wow, look at the way that the numbers disappear and reappear. That clearly shows that this lift has got its original logic.
Stopping level 5.
And now, let's go to the awesome Cotton Service Lift, which is a 1970s Otis with manual doors. This is the manual door service lift, or one of them anyway. This is the original one. So let's just hop in. So, manual operated doors.
There we go. Hydraulic.
Yeah, it is. And there's a phone in there as well.
Oh yeah.
Hold. And we'll turn the fan off. We'll just turn it back on before we leave. I've just given you a pretty good clue there. This lift has got manual doors, so I'm going to need my hands. Oh, shit. I need to be careful with these doors because there is a lecture theatre there, and I need to be bloody quiet as to not disturb them, so we'll close the outer door gently. And we'll do the same with this door. Actually, just use the handle. Now, what I did try to do last week was that. But that doesn't work. What you've got to do is hold the button down until it moves. Then it will work. Here we are. And next to the other lift in Cotton Building, which is a horribly modernised express lift. Fell on this one.
It always has that up arrow.
Yeah. And it is an interesting cab shape as well.
At the back.
Yeah. It's not a floor indicator though, it's only a directional arrow.
This is not level with the floor, but...
Yes, it is.
Oh, fairly, but... Oh, look at this nice slumber panel.
Yeah. And also ugly Dewhurst. The motor on this is freaking awesome. Yeah. Here we have a modernised express lift at Victoria University. Sadly, it now has Dewhurst buttons, a voice, and so this is the Cotton Block South lift. Hopefully, no. The modernisation in this lift was done by Schindler. And now to the Schindler lift in the Alan McDiarmid building. The cab in this one is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, but yeah, those floors are locked, so take it up to 4. You literally confused it there because it thought it was going to go down.
Yeah.
Dewhurst. It is, however, a Schindler MRL. There is a... Nope. Yeah, we can only go to floors 1, 2, 3 and 4. Floors 0 and basement are locked off in this lift. We are at 1, back to 4.
Stopping level 1, going up.
And now to the Schindler service lift.
Cut it when we get...
You just walk down this corridor because we can only do one ride on this one anyway because all of the floors are locked except for one.
And I'll start a new video now.
Okay.
Right, they're just starting it. Yeah, there we go. Cabinet.
But, yeah, goods lift only. It's bright. That's mainly because the lights are on the ceiling. It doesn't even have a proper ceiling. I mean, look up there. Yeah, 1. It's the only floor that's unlocked. All the others are locked off, so you can't go up in this one. Which is stupid, because it would make sense to have a lift this side of the building as well, for the public, but they decided not to.
Lift stopping level 1, going up.
Lady building was sadly locked, so we could not ride the modded 70s Otis or the other manual door lift. Here are some old videos of them. This is another lift at Victoria. I've not found this one yet before. And a 5. Again, it's been modernised by Schindler. This is the Lady block lift. It's very fast. I'm assuming that 0's locked. No, it isn't. Hydraulic. new buttons. And now we go to the other wing of the Titokirata building and ride the lift here, which is another Otis regen. Go in the other Otis regen, the big one, with the centre open 2-speed doors. Very nice bridge. I hate the floor. Over there is Tapuni Village. Completely all locked, you can't get in there, but it's got Gen 2s. Not regens, but Gen 2s.
I don't think special service does anything.
The panel is actually mounted higher up in this lift. As you can see, there's a gap at the
Well,
bottom.
special service does work, so independent.
Does
Independent
it?
service is on. So turn it off.
It shouldn't.
Just turn it on and the doors will reopen. Select the floor and hold the button to close the doors. Slowly. Then we should get a non-stop ride. And the regen light works on here.
Yeah. There's no arrow though.
Yeah.
Sadly though, this lift does not have a chime. The other lift in the Titokirata block. This is the lift in the other wing, because there's 2 wings to this building separated by a road. There's only one lift in this building. And it's an Otis regen. Don't think this one has a chime on it though. No, it doesn't. Very nice. Got a side panel on this one. Yeah, there's no 4th floor in this side of the building, so the indicator doesn't have an arrow. Yay, the regen light is working. There we go. Look at that green door open button. And now we go all the way back to Kirk Building and cross the Murphy overbridge into Murphy Building, which has some 70s Otis lifts. Yep. So, Schindler D series. Oh, we got the right one. The non-stop car.
That's a very good accent.
Yeah, I want to show you a little something. It only works on this car. Although these floors are locked anyway. Ah, why did I press 2?
Lift stopping level 2.
These buttons are, well,
Yeah.
they're not, the black one's not very good at this peels off. Up there, ooh, that's high indicator.
Yep.
Lift stopping level 1.
Watch this. Okay. Door open cancels all the calls in this lift. Yep. We'll try and...
Oh, never mind, I was going to say there's only 2 down there, but they're over here.
Yeah. Yeah, the bells do work on some of the upper floors, but not on these floors.
Look at that roof.
Yeah.
Bridge.
Yeah. That is... It's a bot's job to stop them getting stuck.
Yeah. Over there.
So we have to stop on 2.
Oh, with 2, yeah.
Yeah. Try the Murphy lifts. See if we can get the lifts to ourselves. We're into 11. These are 1970s Otis lifts. They've had the buttons replaced by Schindler, but that's it. Looks like we're gonna get a straight ride up. Beeps too. Now watch this. Notice how it selects both 2 and 1. And now we go to the Hugh Mackenzie building, which is an old Fiat lift that has been modernised. Really weird because it has the same door pattern as the Otis's next door.
Oh, that is off level.
Jeez, that wasn't like that. I only went in this lift yesterday.
How much off level that is.
Jesus. And I only went in this lift yesterday as well.
Please leave. Oh, my goodness.
It did not. This lift doesn't like you.
No.
Yeah, it's weird because it has the same doors as the Otis's, but it's actually a Fiat.
Doesn't actually feel like we're going down, it feels like we're going up.
Now we are going down. They've just changed the lighting in here just earlier this year. It used to be lit up by this, and then it broke.
Pretty bright in here now, though.
Yeah, it was much better. This is the lift in the Hugh Mackenzie building at Victoria University. It's an old hydraulic lift. It's been modernised by Schindler. Not sure who made it. Here we are at 2. And finally, we finish up with the 70s Otis lifts in the von Zedlitz building, or as they are affectionately known, Bonnie and Clyde, thanks to the English department. Sadly, Clyde was not working today.
Oh, the ceiling's a bit low.
Yeah, it is quite a low ceiling. Now just send it to 1. Well, let's take it to 1. Oh, my ear just popped. So pretty quick between 2 floors, but perhaps not as quick as it could be. These are the lifts at the von Zedlitz building at Victoria University. Sadly, we're in the right one. This one doesn't have a beeping indicator. No, sorry. Yeah. The other car has a beeping indicator, so it's a shame that we couldn't get in that car. But here we are at level 9. A few other places were also closed today, so we couldn't get into the Adam Art Gallery, which has a Schindler, or into the gym, which has an Eco Disc. Again, here are some old videos to fill in the gaps. Here we have the Schindler lift at the Adam Art Gallery at Victoria University. Oh look, segment indicator again. It's a hydraulic lift. Watch the numbers going down. Wow, I've never seen it in green before. Oh, look at that. That's awesome. Well, that's handy, it's here. This is the lift at Victoria University Recreation Centre. Okay, so there's no floor 2. We have a lovely Eco Disc. Installed 2005. That's actually the stuff. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to check out NZ Lift's channel. He makes fantastic videos. And if you want to find out more about the lifts at Victoria University or at the other campuses at Victoria, then check out the playlist on the right to see full videos of all of the clips I showed in this video and the lifts at the other campuses as well.